It's where we'll be, sharing dreams and memories, laugh and cry all night long. Gin and juice keeps us strong.
Let's see those juice boxes, y'all.
In the red room, stories unwind. Gin and juice got that open mind. Hearts connect at 10:30. Every Saturday once again.
If you're on the show, go ahead and hit that plus sign. But let's see those juice boxes in the comments, y'all.
Laughter's bright and tears are real. Nothing here we gotta conceal. Safe and sound right on the stage. Flip the script, turn the page. Red room talk, it's where we'll be, sharing dreams and memories.
Let's see those juice boxes, y'all.
All night long. Gin and juice keeps us strong. No topics too wild, too taboo. In this space, we break right through. With every word, a bond we form, warm like the sun after a storm. So take a seat, join the chatter. In this place, nothing else matters.
Let's see those juice boxes, y'all.
Feel the vibe and let it flow. In the red room, love will grow. Red room talk, it's where we'll be, sharing dreams and memories, laugh and cry all night long. Gin and juice keeps us strong.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Red Room Talk. You guys can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Jen. The Red Room Talk is a show about love, intimacy, and interpersonal relationships, including self, to erase different social stigmas. We're here to have candid discussions and cut through those stigmas to show that in the end, no matter your background, we all have commonalities when it comes to matters of the mind and the heart. Nothing is off the table in the Red Room Talk. Last episode, if you missed us, that's okay. You can find us on YouTube by clicking the link in my profile and subscribing. Last episode, we talked about mansplaining, but this week we're going to discuss loyalty with this week's topic, when loyalty becomes a liability. We have an all-star cast. We have my co-host, CJ DJ Slab God. We have G-Way No Way, and we have the beautiful Lot of Vibes. Let's find out how the panel feels about loyalty. But please, all of you guys, do stick around till the very end. We will need the audience's help later in the show. So do not go anywhere. Before we get started, all that I ask is you keep your mind open and your language clean. First things first, I'm going to let them in the box, and then we will let them introduce themselves. Testing. I can't hear him. Can y'all hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh, shnikes. I was just making sure it wasn't me.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Black Stream.
If you guys are holding the hearts, please hold off on the mic. For some reason, I am laggy. I don't know if it's me.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Drop me down. I can't see myself.
Okay. Okay, tagged is tagging today, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Anyways, but because we are polite here on the Red Room, we will go ahead and let Lotta introduce herself first, and then we'll move over to the gentleman.
Hi, I'm Lotta Vibes, and really that's all I have to say, but you know.
She's got a lot of vibes, y'all. Make sure y'all hit her with the favorito like a burrito. Not now, but right now. Okay, go ahead. We'll go ahead and let G-Way go. It's been a while since he's been on the show, you know what I'm saying? But he is back, and he is back in action as a co-host to the Red Room Talk, y'all.
For sure. It's been a minute. It's glad to be back. I miss being here on Saturdays. So y'all know where to find me. Every night about 10 p.m. I'm live. Hit that fave button. A lot of shows going on. New show, Color Profiling with Big Brother on Tuesdays. Hood Feud still on Mondays. Attack of Zodiacs on Fridays. Every day of the week, something going on. Let's check the story because I am the story. It's the way I know it.
CJ.
I'm not supposed to follow that up after all them shows. I'm just playing. That's a lot of shows. Much blessings to the both of y'all. Thank y'all for both shows coming in here. I am DJ CJ Slab Go. Just call me DJ Slab Go. Don't matter. CJ. But yeah. I'll be in here DJing for Jen when she having one of her days. If not, y'all can catch me on the other app with the 2 T's.
Smart man.
You.
Well, I am Jen and Juice. I am the host of this show right here, right now. I don't know why I'm laggy. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I could tell. But anyways, if you guys don't catch me here on this show, I do actually have a special event coming up. So for all you gentlemen who always ask on my story if I am single, yes, I am. And so we will be having an event. I do believe I'm going to call it For the Love of Juice. So you guys will be able to fight for me. How about that? But make sure y'all check Instagram for the graphic and all that coming up. The flyer I'll be posting soon. I will have a team behind me to gather up the gentlemen. This will be a couple-week event, so make sure y'all tap in. It's going to be good fun. And at the end, who knows? Maybe you'll find love. But anyways, loyalty is a virtue we value in relationships with family, friends, romantic partners, workplaces, organizations, religions, and nations. It requires an emotional commitment and engenders a sense of identity. People tend to define loyalty by what it is not. For example, not being betrayed, cheated on, or abandoned. But loyalty is much more than the absence of mistreatment. What is loyalty and why is it important? Let's find out. The first question is what is loyalty and when is someone owed your loyalty? Not everybody at once. This is crazy. Y'all don't know what that. I know we on the tag app, okay? That's a word that's really hard to come by, you know.
So I can answer this in my own way.
Okay.
So I have 2 friends in my life right now. They're both male friends, and the day that they deserved my loyalty was the day that my mother passed away. They made the effort to not just call, but they came to my house looking for me because I had went silent for like almost a week after it happened. So the fact that I even seen them on my Ring camera, so I recorded that. But literally, they came to my house to look for me, and even waited after I got off of work and came back home and came by and get me. So I think that's a definition of when you owe somebody your loyalty, or even vice versa.
Loyalty to me is when I don't have to worry about nothing. Like you just 100% transparent with me. I don't have to question anything. I know at the end of the day, without a doubt in my mind, that you're gonna be there in any situation, and that's in a relationship or a friendship. You know what I'm saying? When I know it's time. What was the second part? I'm sorry.
And when is someone owed your loyalty? What is loyalty, and when is someone owed your loyalty?
Oh, when I tell you I love you, yeah, yeah, you got the loyalty, man. You got when I drop the words, yeah, you got my loyalty without 100% of the doubt. I don't play with those words.
It's hard for me to go with those because it's like, oh man. I mean, it's kind of like it's piggybacking off. You know,
Okay.
it's kind of. I mean, yeah, it's like I don't know. You're showing up like consistently every day. I mean, yeah, and there's no switch up. There's no funniness. I mean, I literally just went through this test, and you know, I befriended her again, and you stabbed me in the back again. So, you know, it's like, all right, you're done. Like I should have left you alone the first time. Like I gave you, you know, an opportunity again, and you did it again. So obviously, I'm not the bad friend. You are. So. Yeah.
So, loyalty to me means being there for someone through the highs and the lows, staying by their side regardless of the circumstances. Loyalty involves accepting and loving someone for who they are and not threatening to leave when things become challenging. Because as we know, things happen in life where it's not always going to be sunshines and rainbows and farting, you know, rainbow clouds. It's just not how it is. You know, people display loyalty by weathering storms together, providing support, and sticking them out. You know, loyalty means being consistent not only in your treatment, your behavior, but your regard for one another. Being the person they can always count on. And I'm not saying that in a way where your loyalty becomes slavery, because let's be honest, there's times that we do things for people and it becomes like an expectation. I'm not speaking on that. I'm talking about when you're there through thick and thin because that's your person, that's your best friend, that's your family, that's your lover, whether it's love, family, or even you know, in a workplace. Loyalty also involves consistently treating the other person with kindness, fairness, and generosity of spirit. Honesty and transparency. Always be honest with those folks, because if you're not even honest with yourself, do I feel like you're going to be loyal to me if you're not even loyal to yourself? Being vulnerable and not hiding parts of your identity or parts of your life that are important aspects of loyalty. That means I can't hide something from you, and there's times that I can tell you, even CJ or probably G-Way has gotten on my tookus because I'm like, well, why didn't you say anything that you was going through something, or why didn't you? And it's a me thing, because you know it's not always easy to be able to tell someone when you're going through something. You know, it's you know, I'm one of those people. I like to stand in a corner and lick my wounds by myself. You know. What was you just about to say?
I said it's a Virgo thing.
It is. I feel like you're. And then also people who share their thoughts and feelings display a willingness to be known and know others in an authentic, open way. I.e., like G-Way said, we love someone. But when I feel like someone is owed my loyalty is when they're loyal to me. I'm going to be honest. I'm a mirror to your actions. If I could tell that you're loyal to me, I'm going to be loyal to you. And it's not saying like, oh, you know, they got to be loyal first. It's not always that, but you could tell in someone's actions if they're being consistent, if they're always coming through, if they, you know, even that's how I give bouncer badges, if even in a small way. If I see that you're consistent, you come in here every day, I don't give a crap if you watching videos and dropping EBTs. Honey, if you come around every day and you're in here commenting and you're in here to see me, that's a loyalty thing to me. And so that's even how I give my bouncer. It's a loyal thing to me. Like, you're here all the time. I always see you. I see your face consistently. And, you know, that's something for me that's important. So, honestly, I give my loyalty when someone is loyal to me. It's kind of blanket simple as that for me.
I agree with that. I was going to say, one other thing that I thought about is it's on topic, of course, but it's a show that I watched like a couple months ago, and it kind of doesn't relate in a way, but the show's called Swagger anyway, and it's about a young man who's basically in high school.
Yeah, that's a good show.
24-hour man.
Yeah,
that's or a 24-hour person. That's how they expressed it, and it really related to a person that you can trust, because the young man in the TV show, his father ain't want nothing to do with him. He walked out on him and ended up having a whole nother child in a whole nother state. And he needed his coach. His coach basically became like his mentor. I won't say father, but he became his mentor. And that's when he explained to him 24-hour person, someone you can rely on, someone who's always there, someone who is honest, who's true, always there in your time of need. So, a lot of the world can really benefit from watching that show. Even though it's about sports and basketball and all that, it's a lot of real life stuff that goes on for people who live in, impoverished areas or things of that nature, and can benefit from seeing what loyalty really is, because it also pulls people from different cultures. They had a kid from the suburb, had a kid from Puerto Rico who was on the team. I mean, it had everything. So,
but in sports, you definitely got to have loyalty, because your teammates are the ones who protect you.
So, and they experienced that. They experienced that in a big way, 2 times, back to back, in the same day.
Facts.
So I advise y'all, if y'all never seen that show, please.
I think it's on Apple TV.
Apple TV. If you can get Apple TV, I promise you, y'all will benefit from watching that. It's really
definitely. Good watch.
But if y'all are just pulling up,
that's okay.
We have so much more to come, y'all. You guys can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Red Room Talk, y'all. We just discussed what is loyalty and when is someone owed your loyalty. But now we're going to get a little more specific. Loyalty in all relationships is important because it gives you a sense of security. When you know your partner is loyal, you know they'll always have your back, and you can rest assured that they will stay faithful. Basically, you can trust them. Loyalty is something that's usually seen through your partner's friends or family's words and actions over time. It's important to note that you should never try to test your partner or others' loyalty through mind games or manipulative tactics. If you feel the need to, there may be an underlying trust issue that needs to be worked on. But the thing is, there are times when you question someone's loyalty through their actions. So the next question is, what is something someone might do which might cause me to question your loyalty?
Lie. For no dang reason. Lie. I had to switch that word up. But yeah, lie. Definitely. Definitely lie.
For me, it's when you question me too many times after I've already given you the answer, which is the truth. And I have no other answer to give. If you want me to say it in another language, I can translate that for you. But other than that, it's still going to be the same. So,
like I just told you. The same.
You want Spanish, German, Chinese, Japanese, Mandarin.
Loyal, very loyal. Tinko, very loyal. Thank you, come again.
No. Anyways, yeah. Don't ask me that question, and don't let 24 hours pass and ask me the same question again. Because if you call me with that stuff or text, I'm just gonna block you. Mm-hmm. Not like that, but I'm gonna just ignore you. I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna just ignore you.
I'll put you on mute, okay? Just for a little bit till you figure out what you need. Okay.
It was the face for me. He said, just gonna
That's it. Ain't got nowhere else to go.
Oh man.
I say the communication. If it switch up, like we go from like steady, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, that's not really aligning. So that means like your actions are part of that. That means like we was rocking cool, and then all of a sudden there's a hiccup here. Like, wait, what's going on? Like, you acting funny, or like, I pick you up or something like that, and you quiet as ever. Like, why are you quiet for? Like, usually, we talking, whatever, and all of a sudden, you ain't got nothing to say. You in your phone. Like, you told me your phone was dying when I picked you up, and you're in your phone. What's going on? It's awkward.
Plugged it up.
Let's be honest. People always have their phone in their hands.
You're on 3%.
Like,
It's right in front of your lying face. Okay.
You on tag. Sitting on your phone.
Why do I see the green bubble, you liar? A liar, I see the green bubble, okay?
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, all right, I'm clocking that because I'm writing it down. So okay, no problem.
All quiet, like you in your feelings or something. Saying Drake. How much?
Tag gonna kill that battery. You lie.
You lie.
Yeah, don't get caught without charging.
You could blink wrong and I'm gonna have questions. I think not only because like before I get into the technicalities, I think for me, I'm a very hard to trust person. It's not like, when you in school and you walk in with an A. I'm going to be honest. No, you walk in failing, sir. I need to see the man facts. I need to see the friend facts. I need to see that, oh, you my cuz, you my sis, you my bro, you my whatever. I need to see the loyalty, okay? Because for me, like a lot of people say a lot, but they don't do a lot. A lot of people are loyal to their need of you, not to you. Write that down, okay?
It was like clock it, whatever that little pinch thing is.
Clock it. Because I'm going to be honest, as a person and anyone in here that knows me, really knows me, knows that I do a lot for a lot of folks on here. And something about me that I've noticed through the years, of the people who I've noticed weren't for me, were the people who are only around when they needed something, never there when I needed something, or only there when they're going through a hard time, but I was never there for their celebrations. Which is something crazy to me, because I'm not going to just call you when I'm going through a hard time. A lot of times I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm probably not going to tell you when I'm having a hard time. You're just going to see that look on my face, because my face has subtitles even when I don't say anything.
Somebody.
But anyway.
Somebody.
But for me, I think that was like the hook, line, and sinker. Was when I noticed that people were really only loyal to their need of me, and it was never about like their actual love for me, because if you love me, you're going to be around more than just when you need something. But to get to technicalities, there are various actions or behaviors that someone might exhibit that could cause you to question their loyalty. Here are a few examples. 1, betrayal of trust. If someone shares sensitive information or secrets that you entrusted to them, it can erode your trust and make you question their loyalty. Sharing personal information without consent or using it against you can be deeply, deeply hurtful. So if I tell you something, and now Cindy, Bobby, Lucy, and all them know my stuff, and I only told you, it wasn't me testing your loyalty, but that was me telling, because I'm going to tell you something, even when I don't like you, unless you a baby back, I'm not going to tell your secrets later just because we're not on good terms, because I know it might take months. It could be years. There, at some point, we might fix this bond, and now I've done drug you through the mud, and I have to answer for that. That might come back to bite me in the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lack of support. When someone fails to support you during challenging times or dismiss your feelings and needs, it can make you question their loyalty. True loyalty involves standing by someone and offering support and encouragement when they need it. And I can tell you, my most loyal folks, they know, even when I don't say anything, when something's going on, or if I'm going through something, I might not say it, but they're going to hit me up and fix your face. CJ, fix your face. Fix your face. Disloyalty to others. I'm going to be honest, this is a hook, line, and sinker for me. If you wonder often, especially here on this tagged app, why I don't mess with you, is because I see how you are disloyal to other people. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to clock it right here. If you aren't loyal to others and you come talking about other folks to me, how you doing, Jack? Oh, I'm doing great. I am phenomenal. A1, day one. I promise you I'm doing so good. I'm not going to tell you a cotton picket thing, because I already can tell how you are to other people. If you ain't loyal to other people or yourself, you definitely ain't going to be loyal to me. So clock that. Put that in your handbag. Observing someone being disloyal to others within their circle, such as constantly bad-mouthing or betraying their friends or family, can raise concerns about their loyalty. It may make you question whether they would act similarly towards you. Lord, I promise you. Inconsistent or unreliable behavior. If someone repeatedly breaks promises, cancels plans without a valid reason, or fails to follow through on their commitments, it can make you question their loyalty. Consistency and reliability are important aspects of loyalty. Now, let me state this, though. Sometimes I can give grace for this because we all go through things in life. And there's times that you may be inconsistent or you may be unreliable, but it's not because it's something you want to do. It could just be you're going through something and you might not have the capacity. But I'm going to be honest. I would rather you be honest with me and say, look, I don't have the capacity right now to be there in the form. And I'm going to tell you, there's even people on here who can vouch for this. You know, I had a friend, Riffy, who wanted me to be on a show, and I was going through medical things and stuff like that. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to be honest, Riffy. It's really hard for me to do other shows at this moment in time for me. So I'm going to have to respectfully decline. It's not that I didn't want to or I was trying to be inconsistent or trying to not be a friend. But when I know that my cup is empty, I have to be loyal to me in that moment and tell you that I just can't at this moment. And there's times that I do it even when I know I don't have it in me. But I do it because I have love for the other person. That's why I say, not saying all the time. Because some people just be inconsistent as heck. I want to say, hell, but whatever. Lack of empathy or understanding. Kind of going with what I just said. I have an understanding. When someone consistently disregards your feelings, experiences, or perspectives, it can make you question their loyalty. True loyalty involves empathy, understanding, and willingness to listen and support you emotionally. Lastly, self-centeredness. If someone consistently prioritizes their own needs and desires above yours without considering your feelings and or well-being, it can raise concerns about their loyalty. True loyalty involves a level of reciprocity and consideration for one another. It is important to remember that their loyalty is a complex trait and people may demonstrate it differently. However, these examples highlight some common behaviors that might cause you to question someone's loyalty. Y'all have anything to piggyback? All right.
That one.
That's that one. That's that one.
Great.
When you hear that sound, that means we are at our hot seat question segment. This is what I needed all y'all folks in the comments for, so y'all get your thumbs ready. Our hot seat question is left up to the fate of the audience. That's right. I went to Instagram to ask our peers what they wanted to ask for this week's hot seat question. If you want your question to be featured on next week's episode, make sure you go to my profile, click the icon, and follow me on Instagram, and look out for that hot seat question post. And if y'all ask one more time, if I am single, I promise you, Lord.
They still doing that?
Yes, every week. I quit even posting it. I just do the question myself. I'm so sick of it because they be ugly. It don't even be the cute ones, bro.
Yo, they been doing that for years.
Sorry, this 3 years of this, okay? Anyway, okay, now is the time for y'all to enter in the comments who on the panel you want to answer tonight's hot seat question before I reveal it. All of y'all folks who are still left here, we have 420 viewers, so I need all of y'all to answer in the comments who on the panel you want to answer tonight's hot seat question. Go ahead and enter in the comments now. That's great.
There's other people up here too.
Not you. He's trying so
We're
bad.
supposed to be boys. We're supposed to look out for one another.
This crazy. But you're G-Way. Well, it looks like the comments have spoken, but I'm going to need some more of y'all in the comments. Don't be scared. Type in the comments. Answer along with us, y'all. Don't be afraid. I know I'm fine. Don't be too scared. But anyways, this week, I'm not going to lie. I wrote in. Okay, I did it. It was me, because y'all keep asking if I'm single, okay? And you won't even answer your gosh dang questions. So this week, I wrote in. We have G-Way, by the way, if you didn't realize that. you know.
Yeah.
But this week, I was gonna lie and say anonymous, but it was me. I wrote in and asked, what would you do if you found out that your best friend was talking to your ex behind your back?
Oh, this should have been for me. Y'all should have left it for me to answer. Oh,
Let me get
I just experienced this.
First of all, I want to know. The first thing I would ask is, why is you sneaking? Like, why are you sneaking? Like, why you couldn't tell me? Why not her? Him? Like, why you couldn't tell me? So, like, I'm gonna have to, out of the bro code, you're gonna get slapped. I'm not even gonna punch you. I'm gonna slap you.
I'm gonna be honest, but she should say something too. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Even if you're my ex, I'm like, why your best bro? Cause that's like supposed to be your homie. Why is he coming at me, bro? Unless I'm like really not cool and I'm just trying to. If the ball rolls in your friend's court, mind your motherfucking business because you my ex. But you know what I'm saying? You an ex for a reason, but no, I feel like that's kind of disloyal on both parts. Even though if I'm your ex, I still couldn't, unless you're really fine, like Michael B. Jordan or something.
I want to hear vibes.
Yeah, I want to hear your story. I want to hear the tea. I want to clock it real quick. Hold on.
We need some.
I mean, I don't necessarily. I mean, I don't. He's not an ex for me, but you know, let's just say photos were exchanged. So I was talking first, and so you know, unfortunately, at the moment, I could not fly to Atlanta. So, you know, we were still cool, kicking it, whatever. And then time goes by. This is on the app. Mind you, this is on tagged. So I'm like, okay, all right, no problem. So, time goes by, you know, still doing my thing on tagged. And all of a sudden it comes out that bam, she goes to Atlanta. She has these feelings for this guy, and she fucks him. I'm like,
so
oh,
you got feelings now? You got feelings now?
I don't even. I want to know. I want to be her. I want to fight her.
She's ready.
She's in the list, and so is he. They're in my top. Like 15.
That's nasty.
I wish I could pull up that sound.
I told you she spit out. Don't be spitting out no juice now. This is that high quality juice, Roxy. Don't be spitting out your juice. You can spit out your water, but don't be spitting out my juice now. Oh, that was
man,
crazy.
yeah. So yeah, and then when I confronted him, because at first it was her, I started just. You know, this was unfortunately in my live. I'm exploding, and then it would be like off the app. I'm exploding, and I'm like, "Yo, sir, like you're talking about it was. We didn't have anything going on, bro. I seen your little crooked, you know.
He just
like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like."
It's getting hot here on the Red Room, y'all. It's getting hot.
Okay.
Hey.
And then her response was, I don't know. You love him. How? And it's only been like 60 days, my girl. Like 60 days.
Make sure y'all pull up to Jenny Springer. It'll be coming to you next month. With Fix your
but
face.
I dodged the bullet, thank God.
We're going to have a lot of vibes and two special guests. One is going to be in the back room. Will he cheat with the ladies in the back room? We'll never know. But make sure y'all pull up to Jenny Springer.
Right. Word from our sponsor.
For like 60 days. Why does that happen?
Dang, that's crazy. I came out the womb loving me. I hear that. You want to be a womb mate?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's wild. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you this, just personal experience. There's been times, even on this app, where like my homegirl finds this dude on here real fine, but I'm like, dang, he fine. But I can't do it. It won't let me, even if I'm like, dang, I just want to. Okay, but my girl said she liked it in first. And even my pop used to say to me, he's like, he noticed, because even I have 2 best friends. We've been friends for 30 years. And he always used to ask me, he's like, why do you always sit in the background? He's like, you're like a wallflower. Why do you never, like, say anything about these? I said, because the guy who's for me is going to notice me without me having to say a word. I don't have to be loud about it. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times they may have gotten the attention first, but a lot of times when they realized that I was actually smart, I wasn't just a face, when I was smart and funny and all those things, I didn't have to be the loudest one in the room. I prefer to be the wallflower, because the one who's for you, the person who is meant to be with you, is going to notice you regardless. I don't have to be the loudest one in the room. And that type of behavior, I'm going to be honest, I will cut you off so quick, boy. You raggedy ragamuffin. You ain't got no edges. Anyway, if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. You guys have not missed it all. We still have a lot more to discuss right here on the Red Room Talk. You guys can find us every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fix your face, because you can be a meme again. We just discussed what is loyalty and when is someone... I'm sharing that meme later. But anyways, when is someone owed your loyalty? What is something someone might do which might cause me to question your loyalty? And then we just had the hot seat question. If you weren't here, too bad. You should have been here. But anyways, but now I want to talk about what to do. Okay? Friendships are always an interesting topic, because everyone has or had a friend at some point in their lives. Cute names like Buddy, Bestie, and the infamous BFF seem to vanish as soon as you assign them to someone. What is really going on? But mistress, you are for life or I will kill you. But anyways, what is really going on? If you are watching tonight, I know you expect to hear powerful words about letting go, forgiving, and looking for people who value loyalty as much as you do. Well, this is exactly what this show is about. Successful friendships or relationships of all types are not guaranteed anymore. Let's be honest, especially here on this app. A lot of y'all's friendships be based off of diamonds. But anyways, that's a fact. You might invest all your body and soul in one and still end up disappointed. Some will say that you didn't love or value yourself enough to be in one. Might be true for some, but what about those who are perfectly self-confident and loving themselves every day, much like myself? I might have a quick answer to this. You deserve better. When you find yourself in a predicament, I want to know about your approach. So the next question is, what is the best approach to take when dealing with someone whose actions you don't find loyal? Fix your face!
My answer gonna be quick. Cut them off.
Ain't nothing to cut that.
Y'all heard that?
Off.
Y'all heard that song by K-Camp, right?
Is that fitting that face again? I'm gonna block you.
Block game strong.
You're black and strong.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, but a block. The Kimbe Matumbo. Nothing here. No, none of that.
Not in my house.
Nothing in my house.
That's scaring the crap out of me.
Nothing in my house. We ain't doing none of that. We cutting you off. We deleting your number. We dare you to get another number and try to contact us again. I've had that happen. Try to email me. Facts.
Email is wild.
What else?
Wow. You go to the extent of emailing me, I'm calling the cops.
Smoke signals, whatever you got. Cutting you off. I cut your fingers off if I need to, so you can't type no more. Respect. That one too.
Oh.
Just saying.
I don't know who is requesting the box, but y'all, this is a feature show. You will have a chance at the end of the show to request the box and state your claim. But right now we do have a featured show. The question was, if you were not here, what is the best approach to take when dealing with someone whose actions you don't find loyal?
No, in all honesty, just cut them off. I ain't got time to deal with you. I ain't got time to ask you no questions or nothing. You probably ask me too many questions.
I'm not that. Okay, I ain't gonna be that cutthroat. Now, I will give you the benefit of the doubt, and I will communicate with you something, because you might not have known that was unloyal. You know, you might not have known or figured, or somebody else you talked to, that was okay. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I will communicate first, but then if you repeat, then, yeah, I got to do what I got to do.
I agree with that.
Go ahead, Lada.
Well, I mean, we can still piggyback from my experience because, yes, I did block her on everything. And my just big old heart just, she kept calling me. She had this other girl calling me and, hear her out, hear her out, hear her out. Okay. I can forgive you, but I can't forget it. It'll sit in the back of my dictionary. And if you do something else, it's going to question that first situation. So unfortunately, we had another incident. And so yeah, now we get into blows. Now we're fighting each other, like physically.
Sounds like
So
a
yeah,
couple.
now we're done. Now we're done. Like I don't send nobody to figure out if we can be friends. Nah, we're good. We've hit each other. Yeah, we're good. Like physical blows. Yeah, we physically got into a fight in September. Mm-hmm.
You and Layla Ali on her?
She a Virgo.
Well,
At some point, you can push us only so far. Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, I am a plus size girl, but she's also bigger than me, so it was gonna be.
You handled your own. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Did you see how
You handled your own. We just gonna leave it at that. No. It's a show. We're gonna leave it at that. You handled your own. We like
oh man,
yeah.
yeah.
That's why she blocked. She blocked.
Yeah, no.
I wish I was there.
Man, I want some
would've paid
popcorn
money.
and the watch.
Are you
Ooh,
kidding
get
me?
that! Ooh, get that! Yeah.
Mine. I would have sat back there with my popcorn spot. You want some, Jen?
I'd have placed bets. I would have placed bets like, ooh, I got all my money on Lada. Okay, I got all my money. Ooh, when you bad and you a Virgo, because at some point, I'll be honest, we are very kind and sweet and all those things. Thank you. But when you get to that point where we are at the end of our niceness, oh, you don't want nuns. You don't want
It's
nuns.
the Virgo volcano.
It is literally like we have been. It's like Pompeii. Okay, it might take 1,000,000 years. Okay, but when that erupt, you don't want to be nowhere within 100-mile radius. Okay.
So y'all fingertips start tingling. I knew it's over.
Oh no, my hands get to shaking. When my hands are like
yes.
like I can't even type or.
And if I'm crying, that don't mean I'm sad. Oh, I'm so mad that I'm trying not to kill you right now. I'm trying not to.
Yes.
Yeah, nah. Mm-hmm. Note to self: don't send nobody to Lady Bob's house about nothing. Nothing. I don't even care if it's free. Nothing.
So when dealing with someone whose actions you perceive as disloyal, it's important to approach the situation thoughtfully and consider the following steps. No, I'm just kidding. Reflect on your feelings. Take some time to reflect on your emotions and evaluate why you feel the person's actions are disloyal. Consider whether your expectations align with realistic standards of loyalty and try to understand the impact their actions have had on you. Communicate openly. This is one I have worked on for many years, and I have finally come to a place where I'm going to say it right then and there. I'm not going to wait. I am not going to pass go. I'm not going to collect $200. I'm coming right to you, sir, ma'am, Bob. Engage in open and honest communication with the person. Express your concerns and feelings calmly and assertively, using I statements to avoid sounding accusatory. Clearly articulate how their actions have affected you and discuss your expectations regarding loyalty in the relationship. Seek understanding. Listen to the other person's perspective and try to understand their motivations or reasons behind their actions. Effective communication involves active listening and empathy, which can help foster a constructive dialogue and create a space for growth and resolution. Set boundaries. If the person's actions continue to be disloyal or harmful, it may be necessary to establish clear boundaries to protect yourself. Boundaries can help define what behaviors are acceptable and what consequences may arise if those boundaries are crossed. I'm apparently catching these hands. Communicate these boundaries assertively and be prepared to enforce them if necessary. Evaluate the relationship. Consider the overall health and value of the relationship. Assess whether the person's actions are indicative of a consistent pattern or of disloyalty or if it was an isolated incident. Evaluate whether the relationship is worth maintaining and whether it aligns with your core values and well-being. Lastly, seek support. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist for support and guidance. Discussing your concerns and feelings with someone who can provide an objective perspective can be helpful in gaining clarity and navigating challenging situations. Remember, each situation is unique, and the best approach may vary depending on specific circumstances. Trust your judgment and prioritize your well-being when determining the best course of action in dealing with someone you perceive as disloyal. Or sometimes just catch these hands, you know what I'm saying? That might just be it. That might be it. That might be all there is to it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Ain't no
if
wrong
all
with a
else
little
fails,
Tyson.
anyways,
No chicken.
if y'all are just pulling up, y'all, it's not okay. I was gonna lie to y'all. See, this is the thing about loyalty, right? I need all of y'all here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in these comments, running along with me, y'all. You don't have to stay the whole time. Actually, yes, you do. Don't just drop a rose and leave on me, y'all, because this is what loyalty is. You know what I'm saying? And consistency. See, because if I see that you're here loyal every Saturday, guess who's gonna pull up on you every whenever you have something. But anyways, we just discussed what is loyalty and when is someone owed your loyalty. What is something someone might do which might cause me to question your loyalty? What is the best approach to take when dealing with someone whose actions you don't find loyal? But now I want to know your opinion. That's French for opinion. Someone who constantly seeks loyalty from others but fails to demonstrate loyalty themselves may be exhibiting self-centered or narcissistic behavior. A whole hell of a lot of y'all. They prioritize their own needs and desires above those of others and may not consider the impact of their actions on the relationship. This kind of behavior can strain and damage relationships over time, as trust and loyalty are foundational elements of healthy connections. It's important to note that loyalty is a two-way street. Yep, two ways. If someone constantly expects loyalty but fails to reciprocate, it can be a sign of an unhealthy or imbalanced dynamic. What I like to call the parasite-host relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It may be worth evaluating whether such relationship is beneficial or fulfilling for you. It's also important to recognize that people's behavior can stem from a variety of factors such as past experiences, insecurities, or personal beliefs. However, it's ultimately up to you to determine what kind of relationship you want to cultivate and whether it's worth investing your loyalty in someone who doesn't demonstrate it in return. So I want to know, what is your opinion of someone who is always seeking loyalty from others but never demonstrates any loyalty to anyone other than themselves?
You're a scumbag. I have to think of the G-rated version to say you're a scumbag. If you're demanding loyalty and you ain't giving it, you're a scumbag. You need your butt whooped, or you can catch these hands. Yeah, that's
They come with an address or a flight line ticket, whichever you choose.
Yeah, for real. That's wild. That's like saying, yeah, go to church, but I don't want to go to church.
Take you to church, I worship. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no.
That was the Gen Mix.
The best way I can say, those are the type of people that just, like you said, they just take all the time. And don't think that they should never, in any form or fashion, give anything back. And then those are the same people that will circle the block and do it again. No remorse.
Bless you.
Bless you. Sorry, that was the BS that was coming out because he's like, yeah, boy.
Look to this.
We see these same people. You gotta leave them alone. You gotta. I hate. I know I said I joke and play like I fully block people, but there's some people that you really do have to cut off the block in life, and it can be men or women. Doesn't matter. Loyalty has no gender, so or disloyalty. So.
Oh my God!
So I knew he was doing that. That's why I knew when he sneezed.
Oh, you sick.
So it's man.
You got a hold of me.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this. And my dad's always said this, that people in life will always eventually either they're gonna show it to you immediately or show it to you later. They're gonna show you who they are easily. You ain't gotta say nothing. I mean, I think we all should know that. And as we get older, we see it even more and more. And the best thing about it is a little side note. Please inculcate this to the new generation. Because the new generation, they don't even know what loyalty is these days. I won't say all.
Let's start with morals first.
I wasn't gonna go that far. We just gonna keep on topic. But that's a whole nother. We should have a show about that. That's side note too. But
next episode.
There we go. So yes, please. I'm doing that with my 4-year-old son. I'm doing that now.
Salute to
So
you.
that way he don't get played by the ignorant foe that I've had to encounter him growing up. So please help yourself, help others. Whether it be a family member, child, no matter who it may be, please do yourself a favor.
Time will tell. I mean, it was unfortunate for me, but time told. Like, I should have, just cut it off from that first incident. But my heart said, no, it'll be okay. No, it wasn't okay. I almost died. She almost crushed me. But
do you still speak to the dude?
No, which is funny. Like, I think it was supposed to be like, yeah, I got both of them. I think that's what he probably wanted. And thank God I never gave the full experience. It was just stopped at the photos. So I dodged the bullet. She got the how he really is in his own home kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, when you can tell me I dodged the bullet, I mean you're a nice girl. That's because I wanted to say the W word, but we won't. But yeah, a hunter. Yeah, a hunter. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've learned as I'm now in a new age group that we just kind of have to. I'm just real wise. My eyes are just open to the BS. And just gotta just be more careful. So that was a learning experience for me.
That's why I had the same friends since I moved to Atlanta.
So for me, I definitely believe they're narcissistic. It's a big no. Narcissists greatly value loyalty, and I believe they want to give back the same loyalty demand from others, but it's their own narcissism that prevents this, simply because their needs must come before others. Because of this, they will throw you or anyone associated with you under the bus if you or something or someone associated with you threatens what they believe is their spotless reputation, unique talent, or specialness in general. Narcissists can become viciously jealous of anything or anyone they believe is competing with them or anyone closely associated with them. In their minds, they must believe they and the people closely associated with them are always on top and greatly admired. Whoever they believe is helping to keep them there, they will appear to have a loyalty to. You must remember that they expect this loyalty from anyone they allow close to them, but they don't always give it. And that's my opinion. If you always are expecting loyalty from others but not willing to give it, you are you are exhibiting narcissistic behaviors. And I'm going to leave you alone. Right where you had me messed up at.
On the curb.
Yes.
Take you back to your own.
But if y'all are just pulling up, you're so dang late. You're so late, bruh. We got one question. That's it, y'all. This is crazy, But make sure y'all pull up next Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'll be looking just fine as tonight. But if y'all are just pulling up, I guess it's all right, whatever. But just make sure you do better next week and be loyal. We just discussed what is loyalty and when is someone owed your loyalty. What is something someone might do which might cause me to question their loyalty? What is the best approach to take when dealing with someone whose actions you don't find loyal? And what is your opinion of someone who is always seeking loyalty from others but never demonstrates any loyalty themselves? But now I want to talk about cultural differences. Being loyal is a great quality. Don't mix it up with servitude. Expecting me to be and do the things that I expect of others is something that stopped me from driving myself batty. But it's also been a real helpful indicator of where I need to step back. In the past, I've shown an alarming lack of loyalty to myself while at the same time continuing to engage with people out of what I believed at the time were my show of loyalty and devotion. Of course, this type of double-edged pledging of allegiance, where you effectively keep throwing you under a bus for someone who isn't even on the same proverbial road as you, or who will throw you back under the said bus because they don't acknowledge, respect, or even desire that loyalty, is exactly how I ended up feeling deeply compromised and rejected. It would hurt that I could go to those links and I still couldn't change them or get their loyalty. I'm not alone in having felt this way, and not being off fate with being loyalty actually means. Don't mistake being willing to compromise the essence of who you are and even your willingness to endanger your emotional, mental, physical, and or spiritual well-being for loyalty and devotion. Loyalty isn't the same as not having boundaries and tuning out of shading behavior and situations. With that being said, when does loyalty become a liability?
When you let up, when you being loyal to a person that doesn't deserve. Like you're not in that situation, but you're still, like we said earlier, you're still just in it trying to hold on. You're still just in it trying to hold on, and there's nothing to hold on. It becomes a liability because then it starts to pull you down, change your morale. Or like I said, in the relationship I was in before, I became somebody that I didn't even recognize. Because I was so torn down and gave so much to try to be loyal to somebody that really didn't deserve. Be loyal to somebody that really didn't deserve. How do you begin to lose yourself is my answer.
My answer is around the same. When, like how you said, you start to notice that you as yourself is starting to change. When you have to adjust who you are and what you have built as a human being first, and then as a person next, then that's when it becomes a liability in my mind. You as a person, and where I differentiate with the person and a human being. Human beings, we have a tendency to do certain things. All of us do things and as a human being together. But then as a person, that identifies you, who you are. Jim may make a sandwich differently how I make a sandwich. You might make a sandwich differently how I make a sandwich. Those things, those small, intricate things can change everything in your life. And if you see yourself changing those small things just to adapt to the person who you really don't need to give anything to, then that's when it truly becomes a liability. You're changing yourself. There's nothing else. That's it. It's that simple. You're changing yourself, but I can't really expound on that anymore. It's just changing.
Lara.
She's in here like, I just want to beat her again.
I noticed we just couldn't respect each other's difference of opinion. Like, how can I say it? I used to advocate for her health because I've been in the medical field since I was 21. So I can read images and I could tell you in the anatomy where it is and what it is. And so if I'm helping you there, and you need my help there, so you're going to take my opinion because you don't know how to read the image yourself. So it's not like you can get a second opinion from someone else who can read it unless you listen to your doctor, and they're going to give it to you in doctor's terms and you're not going to understand it. So I'm breaking it down for you, and I'm telling you what it is. And if we're arguing about it or arguing about something else, I think we have overstayed our friendship here. The ship should have sailed, maybe even in July, of this year. We should just say sayonara to her. She was around my kids, and my kids started telling me stuff. And when my kids started telling me stuff, you gotta go. If my son's uncomfortable with how you're acting toward, you gotta go. if you're telling my daughter, like you're so infatuated with her, but then if she's telling your daughter, you gotta go. Like, I can't help your situation or whatever. You can't get past certain things. I mean, there's so much more for another show, but it's like, you get like good men, you treat them like crap. Like, I mean, these are men that are like, doing the rash for you and things that other women can't get, you're doing. And you're like, like, what you doing? But yeah, like July, you probably should have went when my kids started telling me a lot of stuff that they don't. And it was like, oh yeah, okay. And then my mom didn't hear. So that was like the biggest one. She didn't
Mama and then grandma.
Yeah, I don't have either on either side, but my mama was like, she already behind the eight ball. And that's why I refuse to bring people around my mom. Scorpio is hard.
My sister, my sister, you one, she will never forgive you. I'm here in the comments right now. My sister like you, it's even worse than my mom. My mom like, she's like,
let her about get right here. And my her, she could tell with the energy was just off her home. And yeah, no.
So loyalty can become a liability in certain circumstances. Here are a few situations where loyalty might be considered a liability. 1. Blind loyalty. When loyalty is unquestioning and unwavering, it can be a liability if someone remains loyal to another person or cause despite clear evidence of unethical behavior, harmful or negative consequences. It can be detrimental. Blind loyalty can prevent critical thinking and harmful actions that hinder personal growth. Toxic relationships. Loyalty in a toxic relationship can be a liability. If someone remains loyal to a person who consistently mistreats or manipulates them, it can perpetuate a cycle of abuse or prevent them from seeking healthy connections. Loyalty in such cases can prevent individuals from prioritizing their well-being and personal growth. Unbalanced or one-sided loyalty. When loyalty is one-sided, one person consistently and the other person taking out reciprocity, it can become a liability. This unbalanced dynamic can lead to resentment, exploitation, and emotional exhaustion. In such cases, loyalty can be taken advantage of and contribute to an unhealthy or exploitative relationship. God, I feel like I'm talking a lot. Loyalty in harmful or unethical organizations. If someone remains loyal to an organization or group that engages in harmful or unethical practices, loyalty can become a liability. It might contribute to the perpetuation of injustice, harm to others, or compromise personal values and integrity. It's important to remember that loyalty should be based on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. Loyalty becomes a liability when it compromises one's well-being, enables harmful behavior, or perpetuates unhealthy dynamics. It's essential to evaluate the context and consequence of loyalty to ensure it aligns with personal values and does not become a burden. If y'all are just pulling up, y'all, this has been the Red Room Talk. You guys can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's almost over. Tonight's topic was when loyalty becomes a liability. You're definitely late, but don't fret. You can find us every week on YouTube, which you can find by clicking the icon in my profile and subscribing. I'm trying to update everything. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very not loyal to my YouTube. But now I'd like to wrap up this show with this quote. And I'll let all y'all reintroduce yourselves. So this week's quote is, "Don't let loyalty become slavery. If they don't appreciate what you bring to the table, let them eat alone." Y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming to the show, and all of y'all who stayed in the comments and answered along with everyone. Make sure y'all pull up next week as well. We will be having a good show. Obviously, we have some topics that we're going to throw around because of tonight's show. So make sure y'all tap in. If you do want to be on the show, I will be posting the calendar for y'all to sign up. So make sure y'all check out the calendar I'll be posting tomorrow. And then go ahead, y'all, and reintroduce yourselves. Of course, we're polite, so go ahead, Lotta, reintroduce yourself. Of course, she's going to just tell us she's just Lotta Vibes.
No, I'm Lotta Vibes. I took an extremely long break, so now I'm coming back and trying to get the algorithm going again. So, got a couple things up my sleeve, and it actually is coming up on 1 year I've been streaming, which is crazy, but stay tuned. There's possibly a shindig for that. I don't know. I mean, I along with people are trying to get me to do auctions, which I'm like, not right now. Yeah, but stay tuned.
Is G-Way or no way fade me? And like Lana said, if you don't fade me, you can kiss these hands. Buy one, get one free. Also, shout out to Gin and Juice. It is a beautiful thing to see the show still going. Still doing
3 years strong, y'all. 3 years strong.
For sure. I started my show journey here, So it's an honor to be back. I always like coming back here. I appreciate you guys, man. It's always nice to be in the bedroom.
CJ, CJ Slap God, whichever one. You can catch me here. You can fade me. Don't fade me. I don't care, honestly. But if you do fade me, tap in. You can catch me playing some great music, all genres. We don't just have trap music every single day. Not that type. So you can also catch me on the other app, Double T. So hit me on there too. And thank you, Jen. Thank you.
I am Jen and Juice. I am the host of this show right here, right now. You guys can catch me every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't say it that way, hiccup, it does not count. Also, like I stated at the beginning of the show, we will be having an event that will be lasting for a few weeks. It's much like Flavor of Love, but for the love of Jen. If you guys catch it on Instagram, make sure y'all tap in and follow along when that'll be happening. We'll have a team behind me that will be helping set that up. If you want to be a part of that team, tap in with me on Instagram. If you want to be a part of the show, also tap in on Instagram. I'm sure any of these beautiful folks in Reddit can get a hold of me if you would like to be on the show. Other than that, let me play a little ditty, no ditty, and the show out.
In the red room, stories unwind. Gin and juice got that open mind. Hearts connect at 10:30. Every Saturday. Not that type. So you can also catch me on the other app, Double T. So hit me on there too. And thank you, Jen. Thank you.